Welcome to Wired In. I'm Diana Galata, Executive Director of Public Relations and Marketing for Hampton City Schools. We are going to learn a little bit today about the B.A.S.E program, and I am very excited to have joining us today Jennifer Seal, who is the social worker at Bassette Elementary School.
Yes, ma'am.
And a parent of 3 students at Bassette Elementary School, Kevin Wright. Welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So let's start with learning a little bit about the B.A.S.E program. Tell me what this acronym stands for and what services this program offers to our students.
Well, the B.A.S.E program stands for a balanced approach to success and empowerment, and it's actually collaboration with our judicial system, the school system, social service, as well as the local community service board. It's to address truancy as well as providing early interventions with our families.
So what specific services does the program offer to our students then?
Well, I meet with the families to identify both their strengths and their needs, and then from there we will develop a plan to link up to community resources. I've been able to link them to clothing or food, school supplies. We've also done some referrals for case management services, which is an additional person that's going to advocate for them and link them to more resources. I've done some referrals for outpatient therapies. I've been able to help get some bills paid for. Families have expressed they've had some struggles, financial struggles, and their electricity or gas may have been turned off. So I reach out to community partners and have been able to have those appliances, things like that, turned back on. I'm sorry. I also will be able to have a family support worker be put in place to help them with the budgeting and the parenting. So we've done referrals for all sorts of things, therapeutic recreational programs, kids that might benefit for some kind of football or baseball that will help self-esteem, but also work with them on respect for authority and things along that line.
That's great. So I've heard that this program has had a great impact on the attendance at Bassette. Can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, ma'am. Before B.A.S.E was implemented, so the year before B.A.S.E started, Bassette actually had 81 students that had over 5 unexcused absences.
Wow.
And that's when all of the community partners got together and realized how important, the truancy needed to be addressed, and we needed to implement early intervention so that the children will be successful when they go on to middle and high. So last school year, when I started B.A.S.E, at the end of the school year, we had 9 students that had 5 or more unexcused absences. Those 9 students were all linked to community resources and have plans been developed to not only address the absences, but the tardies as well. So.
That's phenomenal. So it sounds like you're doing a great job. Yes. And the program's working.
Yes, and because the program did so well last school year, the city has gotten together and have been able to get additional social workers placed at 2 other Hampton City schools. We'll have 2 social workers at Andrews and 1 over at Aberdeen.
So that's great. So is that in the works right now?
It's in the works right now. They should be starting in the next couple weeks.
Great. So hopefully we'll see the same results at those 2 schools as well. So I'm really excited that we have a parent here today because I don't know that we've had any parents yet on Wired In. So you're our first, and you're the parent of 3 students at Bassette Elementary School. Yeah. So welcome.
Well,
we're so glad you're here.
Thanks for having me.
So tell us from a parent perspective, what are those obstacles or those challenges that get in the way of getting our students to school every day?
For the most part, and I can only speak for myself, at times, like Ms. Seal said it, from a financial standpoint of getting, school supplies, school uniforms, those things hard. It's hard for a parent that may or may not have the resources to do it like others. And of course, you don't want to send your child to school that way without the things they need. So in that aspect, for me, it's been a big help for me in that way.
So you've worked with Ms. Seal in
Yes,
terms of the different resources in the community.
Yes, ma'am.
And how are you seeing that impacting your family in a positive way?
Well, I can point out my daughter, Joy Love. She had some problems last year, with a lot of things, and nothing I really want to kind of get into in details with, but one was her grades. And of course, progress reports just came out a few days ago. And from her grades last year to now, it's a complete 360. I mean, a complete 360. She brought home A's and B's on a progress report, and we're looking to, you know, get that on through to the first 9 weeks. And I don't think that's going to be an issue. So she also did some dance programs that were communicated through B.A.S.E, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, that builds her self-esteem. She got some extracurricular activities she's doing. So, and of course, a lot of support at home and in the community. And of course, Ms. Seal and B.A.S.E has been just wonderful.
That's great. Well, I appreciate you opening up about your children, because we don't, as educators, we don't always know what's going on at home in terms of what those challenges are unless the parent reaches out to us or we're able to reach out to the parent. So I appreciate you sharing that, because I know that many of our families have challenges and we just may not know what they are. And so I'm so glad to see that the city and the school, and the school division, and it sounds like many other organizations have come together to really support our kids, because we know that if they're not in school, it's really difficult for them to get the content and for them to learn.
Exactly.
So I'm going to ask you another question. So if I am associated with a community organization out there that may have the funding to provide some donations or to help out with school supplies or any other resource, is there a way that our community members might be able to reach out to you and provide their services?
Yes, they could contact me directly or to my supervisor that is housed over at the Department of Social Services. We will take any help we can get. Just like our families, we don't have all the answers, and we want to identify what those strengths are and then build off those. So yes.
Great. So they can also reach you at Bassette?
At Bassette Elementary, you can call them a main phone number.
Okay. And we can put that up on the
yes,
screen? We'll put that up on the screen, and hopefully different folks can reach out to you and provide more resources.
Very helpful and very appreciative. Yes.
Great. So is there anything else that you all want to share about this program?
Well, we're very excited for a new school year. Our PTA membership and our family engagement numbers just keep growing. We're having different activities where they're coming out more often and participating, and we just want to continue to see the families, the parents, the guardians in the school and volunteering, and we appreciate that they're trusting us with their babies every day.
Absolutely, and I'm looking forward to seeing how this program will positively impact Andrews and Aberdeen, and then hopefully it can continue to grow throughout the school division, because I know these 3 schools aren't the only schools that can use some support in this area. So thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate you coming, especially you coming on. Like I said, we've never had a parent on the show. We appreciate you coming, and I'm so glad to hear that the program is benefiting your family. That's wonderful to hear.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
And thank you for watching Wired In. Have a great week.